Hey folks, another NixOS video. Number 35, Jesus' Age. Pinning the kernel version. Um, in a prior video, I recompiled, well, I had believed that I had uh, properly pinned my kernel to a particular thing. I have to apply a really dumb two-line patch to the kernel to get one of my dumb audio devices to work. What I was hoping is that when I would build, because I use this thing called CacheX, which is a cache store for Nix, um, that I would just be able to push up the things like the new Linux kernel that got built, and it would always download the same one again, and it wouldn't try to rebuild. But because the pin wasn't sufficient, it would actually rebuild quite often. As a matter of fact, most of the time when I did like a NixOS rebuild switch upgrade, it would rebuild the kernel. So what I had to do was, this is the old configuration where I said boot kernel packages equals packages. That is not specific enough to actually pin a particular kernel, because this may refer to 5.15.48, 5.15.55, etc. over time. So we have to do this horror show here. Say boot kernel packages Linux packages for package Linux, whatever. You can cut and paste it. This was I cribbed this from the kernel page of the wiki for NixOS, and it just had it had a 4x kernel specified, but I just changed all the 4s to 5s and specified the right version and stuff, and it still works fine. And obviously you have to change the SHA if you're gonna do something. So that's how you do it. I would just cargo cult something like this. Don't worry about it too much. Coming to get me, man. And I should note that even this isn't enough to not see the kernel build. I'm not entirely sure why. I think it may have something to do with the NVIDIA drivers. When the NVIDIA drivers get updated in the next package, um, I think wants to. It needs access maybe to some of the object files, or maybe it could even be a bug. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why I would need to rebuild the kernel in order to get headers or anything, but I'm not sure. This is another reason to never buy never have a Linux machine that has NVIDIA in it. Well, maybe soon enough. I guess drivers got open source and they'll be in the tree soon enough. But at the moment, it's just garbage. So, but I think if I pin the NVIDIA driver, the NVIDIA X server, whatever that thing is, that I would see. I wouldn't see the kernel rebuild, but not sure yet. Don't know. So anyway, hope this helps somebody. Thanks.